Hi, this tutorial is designed to help you uh, to complete the vocabulary writing activity. The word that I will be using is the word subjugate. Subjugate was first used when we were discussing how Columbus treated the Native Americans, in which the Spanish and other European nations subjugated the native people of America. Okay, so if you recall, the first step is to write a sentence that identifies what discipline the word subjugate belongs to. Um, if if you recall, uh, subjugate has to do with how people interact with one another, and that field is really sociology. So sociology is a uh, field of study that examines how people interact with one another. Okay, so with that information I can now begin to write the sentence that I need. So the first sentence is, again, answers the question, what discipline does the word belong to? The word subjugate, and make sure you spell it correctly, belongs to the discipline of sociology because sociology studies the interaction between different groups of people. Okay, so that's the first sentence. I also want to make sure that this sounds correctly, so one of the things I do while I'm doing this is reread it out loud so I make sure it makes sense. So the word subjugate belongs to the discipline of sociology because sociology studies the interaction between different groups of people. Okay, that sounds okay. So the next sentence that I have to write has to do with identifying what part of speech the word subjugate belongs to. And subjugate is an action because really it means to bring another person or group under control. So this is really an action that someone would take, like Columbus. So the word subjugate is a verb, and I'm going to tell again why that is a verb. Is it is an action that people take. Okay, so now I'm done with the second one. Let's read this one out loud again and make sure it sounds correct. Subjugate is a verb because it is an action that people take. Okay, let's go on to the third sentence that we need to write here, and that is simply the definition. So this sentence I kind of think of as being two parts. One, the word that I'm defining means, and then the statement afterwards that actually gives the meaning of the sentence. So subjugate means, and here's what I need to add: to bring Okay, so here's the sentence I came up with. Subjugate means to bring another person or group of people under control. Alright, that sounds okay. Now I need the last sentence, number 4, is to write a sentence using the word subjugate. And here's where a lot of problems are occurring. A number of these sentences are being written using everyday context or everyday situations. This sentence needs to be in the discipline. So in this case, I need to make sure that it is in the discipline that a sociologist would study. And sociologists would be examining how the native people and the Spanish people interacted currently or even in the past. So what I want to do here is come up with a sentence in the discipline of sociology or history in the way that we talked about in the classroom. So here's what I came up with. Throughout the 1500s, the Spanish Empire subjugated the native people of America. Okay, so let me type this one up and make sure that I get it completely. Throughout the 1500s. Okay, now I see I've got a couple misspelled words here throughout. Let me correct that. In Spanish is spelled incorrectly, and I've corrected that. Now let me go back and proofread to make sure it's all correct, and then I'm done. Throughout the 1500s, the Spanish Empire subjugated the native people of America. Okay, that seems okay. Okay, so the two main ideas I want to leave you with is, first of all, the words are defined based upon how we read or talk about them in the classroom. I see a number of people using dictionary definitions, and it seems as though that the writer of those definitions has no idea of what the words mean. And the last thing is, always proofread your work and make sure the sentences make sense. If you have any questions, you can review this tutorial again. You can post a comment to the blog or ask me in class. See you later. Bye.